So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first-day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. That's going to go a long way. Oh no, what has happened here? Guardiola with the clearance. And he's heaved it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Yamal puts his foot on the gas. And the counter is on. And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
No way through. Now it's Neymar. That's really well manoeuvred. See that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Big chance! He's delivered all right! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Atletico Paranaense finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's hoisted clear. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Greenwood. Greenwood will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Atletico Paranaense faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The chance to pull further clear.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Beckenbauer. The referee's awarded a free kick. Kaka. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Vitinha is the guilty party there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Proves just a little bit too strong. And here's Messi. Maldini proves too strong. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking for the run. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Greenwood. Spread neatly. He's found the way through. Greenwood! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Messi. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a really well-measured ball. In with the challenge. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Greenwood. Greenwood. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Probing pass. And smartly It's Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Kaká. He's picked his way through. Kaká! Oh, that is rather wayward.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He has a look up. Goes down, but nothing given. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Cambio de jugadores.
And we're off again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Maldini gets good distance on it. Messi. There he goes, motoring forward.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Atletico Paranaense come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Tries to play it through. And he cuts out the supply. And he's there to belt it away. Played out towards the right wing.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Maldini gets it clear. Pedri getting this one clear. He's gone for goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has been clubbed away. Beckenbauer with a definite foul there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Ruben Neves. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shevchenko couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Ruben Neves. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Spread out to the left. Backward it goes. Ambitious ball here. Van der Ven looking to run onto it. Nice bit of trickery. He's gone for goal!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivot.
And a shot! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, that looks a decent ball. Greenwood has it out wide and in space. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. That is very well defended. Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining...
And Shevchenko! Time and again they are repelled. Oh, well measured. Now it's Greenwood. He's got away. Big chance, corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Greenwood! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh no, this does not look good. Guardiola. Now Costa Curta. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal. He is through here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. There's fan support out wide. A Oh, that's fabulous.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Guardiola with a fine tackle. Oh, some tackle that. And that is out of play. Vinicius Junior. And that's it. Atletico Paranaense cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who to me is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision, and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right, where his best attacks seem to emanate.
Yeah, still certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now that's well seen too. It's not an especially good pass, that. And he's managed to get free. Nicely intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to cross. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Atletico Paranaense with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Correa proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Right, Shevchenko, and he's running through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Great vision. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Over to the left. Foden. Alvarez. Alvarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He is through here. He gets big. Harmlessly behind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Guardiola gets over and intercepts. Oh, Red, nice interception. Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Look at the space. Great chance! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a weight.
Felix! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Kimmich. Here's Joao Felix. Joao Felix cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Saka. Foden. Joao Felix. And he's intervened well there. David Villa. Can he get on the end of this? Messi swings in a... Shevchenko! He will be livid with himself. One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And he cuts out the supply. Costa Curta. And it's Kimmich. And here's Alvarez. Nicely spread. Now it's Correa. In with the challenge. They get a throw in. And he's being shifted off it. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball. Bastoni. And it's Kimmich. Kimmich going full steam down the flank.
There will
Into
be 1
stoppage
minute added
time.
time.
Very little left on it. Shevchenko. Messi. Tries a deft little ball. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Atletico Paranaense head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Kimmich, Bergkamp does well to get it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Distributed tidily. Aims beyond the defence. Some really good ball movement. Guardiola. Atletico Paranaense come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Some resolute defending there. It's played through for him. And this is Shevchenko. Kimmich. Here's Joao Felix. And the through ball. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Guardiola. Right, Shevchenko. Pavard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Atletico Paranaense are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he finish? No mistake! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well,
He's having a go! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Yamal. And this is Shevchenko.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Lovely ball in. And Shevchenko!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Shevchenko. Foden. Well, what about it? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. He's found a way through. Takes a shot! He's scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have a breakthrough, and he's decided to go for it. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 9, Corral. Number 47, Phil Foden.
Promising position.
Number 5,
That's just playing it
Jogatina.
safe and simple.
Number 7, Bukayo Saka.
Oh, he's managed to get himself
Coming on the
offside.
field, number 24, Barella. Number 21, Kane. Number 6, Mikel Merino. Number 26, Vitinha. Number 13, Nico Williams. Substitution.
Kane. It's a pretty loose pass. Atletico Paranaense do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy.
Decent chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Shevchenko. That's a good ball out wide.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That has been cut short. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Picked out brilliantly. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bastoni. And it's Marino. Guardiola. Nico Williams. That's going to go a long way. Costa Curta. Baresi. Williams. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Bergkamp. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Barella. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's
Nearly 3
Vitinha.
minutes added time.
Looking for the run. Now it's Shevchenko. Bastoni wins the duel this time. Oh, terrible pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. Merino. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Played into space. And he plays one through. He's having a shot! It's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And the referee brings it to a close. Atletico Paranaense illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends
Hello,
on this.
everybody, and welcome to
Expectation
today's match.
and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of to hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
The most accurate pass. Beckenbauer. Baresi. And it's Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Atletico Paranaense are looking to break at pace. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. And the ball is out of play. It has been a rather gentle affair so far.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Beckham. Guardiola out to the right. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Nice looking ball. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Still goalless at the moment. It's a good run down the right. He's found the way through. Oh, well played. Mbappe threads one in, and it's been played through. Mbappe. Oh, right place, right time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Guardiola. Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Iniesta. And that Iniesta has got himself a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
He might have been looking for a gap there, Peter, but he couldn't find it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Defending of the desperate variety. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to...
Haaland! It's hit the uprights. It's there! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Bayer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Nicely shaped ball. And it's ended up in no man's land. And it's Kaka. Guardiola.
Atletico Paranense certainly...
It's Iniesta! Well, now it's a race for... Oh, he's been caught napping! Kaka touches it back. He's tried one! Oh, it rattles the bar!
Talk about asking for trouble. We all know he's more than capable of hitting the target from there.
Saka. That's Rudiger. Dumfries is looking to influence the game from out wide. And the whistle goes for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium. Substitutions taking place.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Aims beyond the defence. Costa Corta cuts out the pass. Now it's Yamal. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Chance! There it is! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The goal scorer for Atletico
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected.
Shevchenko! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
He's having a hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there? He can get that clear. Nicely intercepted. And he's managed to get free. Yamal's cross. Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Saka. That's an imaginative pass. Mbappe looking to run onto it. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, what about it? Atletico Paranaense have come back from the very brink. Now it's Iniesta. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Atletico Paranaense with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Floated through. And that is expertly dealt with. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And they can counter here. Probing pass. Shevchenko. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And this is Iniesta. It's Iniesta!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Maradona. And he's quick to get it clear again. He's in a great position here. Now that's well seen too. Driving on and making good progress. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Beckham has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Mbappe. Number 23, Maradona. Number 20.
Vicious ball here. That's clever. Osimhen receives it in a good position here.
Hazard. Number 11, Osimhen. Number 15,
Lovely pass, but
Junior.
can he get there? It's a pretty loose pass. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And he was alert to it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Vinicius Junior! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Well, there's the clearance. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Played into space. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Dumfries tries a cross. Tried the volley, but no.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Oh, what has happened? Chance for a shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
And that is that. Atletico Paranaense are beaten,
We
and
inform
they
you
are
that today's
out.
match day programs are available from...
You